So all right. So we're gonna keep this 25 one is trade. It's still at our entry. Let me see what entry still push up. 91 is now. This reach up to one previous resistance and I pull back a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to wait for a break and close on the lower time frame for that one. Alright, what is my call out on here? So 51 is. Alright, this it's stop loss. And then the 100 one is now. This is do how nice we could push up earlier. So we didn't make money twice after that trade here. They push up, come back down, retest, push back up. Alright. So what I could do, guys, I could let's see anything else to set up right now. Can't wait for 91 is set up back. Right, let's see what going on the day. Right, we keep getting rejection underneath this ear right here. Like we're not getting a strong break and close. Keep coming down here, so weak pull back up. You can see what this candle could do tonight. If we get a strong break and close, we get in for the sell. We'll go watch it first and see what's watch a rejection. As soon as we come on, and he did a sell, just push down down Emmanuel Road and I don't where you stop for. Alright. So we're going alright, 75 one is. We can see if we can get in another 1 year. Alright, boom. So we have a rejection right there. So then we're going to wick down here, so if we push back up. And that's for them look style. Every day. As soon as the market retests, that's what they do. They consolidate the market the whole time. And then want to push up and go about their business. Alright, so we're gonna wait for the break and close on this one. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna start the little webinar. So it's basically just to go over a few things for the VIX challenge, the VIX cash for Christmas. Let me do this. Record.
Recording in progress.
All right, good evening, guys. Good evening, happy Sunday. All right, so For those who did miss the webinar, this is a recorded session, right, on how the Cash for Christmas is going to be happening and what the rules are going to be for you to come in, right? So number one, the Cash for Christmas, which is powered by Deriv, right? It starts on the 15th of November to the 15th of December, right? It's 10,000 Jamaican dollars to join, and you must live in or must have a Deriv account, right? And to create the Deriv account, you must have your Jamaica credentials or your Caribbean credentials, and or Africa if you're in Africa, right? Now, just to go over a few things, the minimum you should have in your Deriv account at the time is $50, right? That's the minimum. Nothing less than that. You can put in more if you wish, more than the 50, but the aim is for you to grow that 50. Or if you want to put in 100 or 200 is up to you guys, right? What's going to happen is that we're only going to be trading a few pairs. I'm not going to be trading everything in the VIX market, right? We're only going to be trading the pairs that you can see on my screen right here, which is VIX 25 1S, 50 1S, 75 1S, 75, 100 1S, and then the 91S. Starting out, we're not going to be trading that right away, right? Unless everybody build their account to at least $500-600 before I can start calling out the 91S. I will be calling out step index though, step 100, because with that one you can use the lowest lot size, you understand, which is you can either use 0.024 or 0.24, one of those smaller lot size for step 100. But those are the pairs that we're going to be trading mainly, right? Now, while you're in the group, right, what's going to happen is that the group is going to be opened, which means that you can ask questions, you can drop your result. And talking about dropping result, what's going to happen is that at the end of each day, you're going to take a screenshot of your trade history, just the trades that you've entered per day, right? You're going to, once you finish trading, you're going to take a picture of your trade history, whether you had a win or a loss. You're going to take a picture, drop it in the group at the end of the day, right? Then what's going to happen is that at the end of the day, myself and the admin, we're going to go through, see what lot size persons are using, are people following instruction. You understand? Make sure nobody now gamble and them now put on 21 trade at the same time. You understand? No, the aim is for you to grow that account in 1 month. That's the aim of the Cash for Christmas. So once you come in, you're going to get one of these sheet right here, right? Basically, this is a compound interest calculator. It's going to guide you in the market, right? So say, for example, somebody comes in and they got started with $100, right? The $100, right? The $100 is what you're going to use as a guide, right? For you to build up on. The whole aim of the compound is for you to grow a small account and work your way up, right? So $100 you're going to start with, right? If you're going to start with 50, you put 50 there. If you're going to start with 60, whatever amount, you're going to put it right here. Then your daily interest rate is going to be 20%. So we're aiming for 20% out of the market, right? Either per trade or per day, right? Then length in terms, we're going to put it at 30, right? Daily reinvestment rate, we're going to leave it at 100. Include weekends, yes, and your start date. So we're going to put that the start date is the 15th of November, right? Let's put it to the 14, which is 14 would have been day 0. You're going to press calculate now. You're going to see a summary like this. Do not be fooled by these numbers right here. It is just an example, right? You can download this, print it off, and have it with you when you're trading. So that way you're always on track with what's going on, right? Now, what's going to happen here is that it's going to tell you the day, the date, the earnings. You understand? It's going to give you the principal or cash out, and it's going to give you your total principal, right? Now, day one, it says that you need to make $20, right? Now, with VIX, it's possible. Trust me, because I grow a small account all the time. Day one, you need to make $20. Once you close that out, your account is going to be at 120, which is your balance. So look at over here as your balance on your MT5, right? So once you close out that $20, your account is going to be up 120. The next, either the next set of trades or the same trades, right, is going to say 24. By the time you close out, you're going to be up 144. Now, do remember, this is just a guide. And we're trading VIX. So remember, you can reach, on day one, you can reach day 10 in a day one. So day 10, your account balance should be at 619. Guys, it's possible for you to even make it before day 10. You understand? It's possible because you're going to be taking the same trades that I'm going to be taking, the same trades that I call out, right? Based on how the market is, you're going to be getting unlimited trades, which means that I'm calling out 3 trades in the morning, 3 trades in the evening, and then in between now, once I see anything setting up and I'm getting into a trade, I'm going to be dropping it in the group. You understand? So that's what I'm going to be doing. So this is why I said I do not want to call out 91S in that group, in the Cash for Christmas, until people reach at least $600 in their account. Or I'll keep that group separate. So what I'm going to do is have a separate group, right, for those who just want to trade 91S. Because not everybody can trade it, because I might call it out in the group and somebody could enter the trade, and by the time you boop, it wipe out them all of their account. And the lowest lot size is 0.20. It doesn't go below that. You understand? Yes, it's a fast moving pair, and if it does set up properly, yes, you can make a whole lot of money and you can grow your account quick. But not everybody, you understand, and not everybody can trade it. So I'm going to leave it out of this challenge right here. You understand? And leave it separate where people can, you understand, join the group separately if they want to join that group. You understand? Right. So, like I said, with this here, right, let's say day 20, it says you need to make 638 for the day. Right? By then, right, it's showing a total principal over here. It's just a summary that your account might be, right, at 3,000. You understand? By day 25, it's saying that you need to make 1,589 for the day. By the time you close out, your account should be at 9539. Right? Now, this is just an example, guys. Right? May not tell you, say, you can reach there. You can, if you follow discipline, you understand, and you're controlling your greed. If you can control your greed, you can get there. You understand? By day 15, it's saying that you should be at 1,540. Now, I did mine, right? I did mine in 9 days. I flipped my account from $50 to 5,000 in 9 days, guys. Look at this. So 9 days is right here. And that was me following this plan, because when I did start, I've put in my $50 just the same and follow the plan just the same. So in 9 days on the chart, it says that I would have been up 550, But look at this. In 9 days, in my head, right, and on the chart, I was already up 5 grand. Now, 5 grand on here would have been day 22. It took me less than 22 days to make 5 grand. You see what I'm saying? Now, bear in mind, at the time when I was trading, I was in and out of the market. So as soon as I see something set up, there in front of the chart, boom, I gone in. So that's the same ripple effect you're gonna be getting in the group, guys. So as soon as me see one trade setting up, me say, okay, guys, enter this trade or you can re-enter back the trade. You understand? As soon as it's set up. When I go sit down and say, oh, we have to go sit down and wait, how long and how much hours and rate and take. No. As soon as me see something set up, me say, okay, guys, enter this trade. Right? Now it's up to you guys if you do see the trade or not. You understand? Just make sure that your alert is on. Make sure that your notification is on. So as soon as I said get into a trade, you either have the phone in your hand, you understand? Or right, hold on a second. Let's see if I can get in a trade here. You either have the phone on alert, and as soon as I say get in for a buy or a sell, you have the phone with you. You understand? So that's what we're gonna be working with. All right, let me see what's going on here. All right, so we need a break and close above here for this buy. All right, so our next thing about the group now, right? About the rule for the group for the challenge. So we went over dropping the trades in the chat daily once you finish trading, right? Now this is to keep up with you guys and keeping everybody in the group accountable. Right? So you're not showing it, you're not dropping your result in the group. So if you say, okay, me make this amount of money and me not make this amount. No. It's about keeping everybody in the group accountable. You understand? And to keep everybody on track. So when you take screenshots of your trades, you can see your progress. Right? If you had a greed problem, if you had a discipline problem, you understand, at the end of the 30 days, you're supposed to learn how to be disciplined, control your greed, know when to come out to the market, when to secure profits. Right? As soon as you join the group, there's going to be a lot size sheet for everybody to use if you don't already have one. So everybody's supposed to know what lot size to use for each pair. Right? That way, you're not over leveraging and you're not put on a big stop loss, or sorry, a big lot size on 100 1S or on 25 1S. You understand? So as soon as you come in, all of those things, the compound sheet and the lot size sheet is going to be present in the group as soon as you come in. Right? What else was I meant to go over? Right, so that's the VIX part right there. So we're going to be calling out unlimited trades Sunday to Sunday. No, we're going to be doing it via Zoom. Right? We're going to be doing it via Zoom. Then my admin is going to be dropping the trades in the chat at the same time. So as soon as I say get into a trade, right? If you're live on the Zoom, you guys first are going to be in the trade because you're going to be on the live call with myself. And then whoever is in the chat, if they can't get to come onto the call, then the trades are going to be dropped in there as well. You understand? So you guys can see me mark up the chart live via Zoom. So who can be present, then you're going to be present. Who can't be present, then that's fine. Right? So yeah, so we're going to be having daily Zoom. On the weekends, right, we're going to reflect back on all the trades that we took during the week. Right? So we're going to be doing a little bit of mindset call on the weekends once the challenge starts. Right? Now the mindset card is going to be, okay, how did you feel when you took this trade? Where in a sun we are going to activate yourself up in the chat and on the Zoom, I should say. Right? For those persons who have never traded with me before, you understand? We're going to go over some mindset things on the weekends. So it's not only to just come on and make money. You understand? So, and next thing as well, make sure that you guys have a journal. Right? If you don't have one, you can order one off of Amazon. I did drop one in the group earlier. Right? Order a journal off of Amazon. Everybody have access to Amazon right around the world. You understand? Or you can get one. You can use an exercise book, but with a journal, is portion out because it show the entry, the trade type, all of these things. So you know, if you understand how writing know what type of things. So you can get one off of Amazon or eBay or whichever, you understand, and then you can take it from there. Is there an option for online journaling? I'm not sure. I've never seen an online one before, but you could check it out and see if you see any. Or what you can do, is you can journal it in your notes. So you know some people they have their notes, they can write in their notes. So you could do the notes as well. Alright, Mr. Wagwan, yes or no? Alright, so 91 is setting back up. Alright. Alright, we check on 101 is not ready yet. Alright, so yes. So the journal, so you can either use your notes on your phone, or you could use, I don't know, one of those comprehension book, or use just a notebook, and then you could write down your trades, on it. So it would have been your entry, your stop loss, and then your profit would have been whether you had a win or a loss. You understand? So that way, you're actually tracking. If you just started out with trading, you're actually tracking your progress. You understand? Because this is where a lot of people fail to understand. Say, when you have results to show, that's one, right? And not just grow your account. You're actually taking notes of how you got to the point where you grow your account. How did you do it? If you do it one time, you can do it over and over again. You understand? A lot of people always ask me, how me always luck if you grow these accounts from small to big. I said, it's not luck. You understand? It's not luck. It's my mindset and discipline. Once me reach to a certain amount, me take it off a MT5, so me no get Gilavanti and too happy, and go use a big lot size and give it back to the river. Yes, and I give it back to the market. Me actually take it off completely and start back from scratch as if me not have no money. When me withdraw money now, guys, when me account and me withdraw money, me pretend as if me not have no money. Me just start trading. You understand? That's what I do. I pretend as if I don't have no money and me take it off of the riff completely. Right now, I'm $20 showing on my deriv wallet. Yeah, take it off. So when it's not there, whatever me have left back in my MT5 is there for me to process. Okay, me grow the account from $50 to $5,000. Can I do it again? Yes. All me have to do is do back the same thing that I did before. What did I do before? Secure profit. You understand? Either make sure me move my stop loss up in profit, or me close out once me see profit. Once me see $5, $10, $20, me close out now, guys. Me no know about nobody else. Once me see those kind of number, me no sit down and say, oh, me I can wait until it shoot up to Jesus. And when you reach up to Jesus and touch Jesus' big toe, you understand? That's when me I can secure profit. No. You understand? On the way up to heaven, you understand? It can rest and get some sugar and water and rest before you run off again. And so you have to look on the market nowadays. Because this market right here, remember now, guys, these numbers are generated by a computer. Right? Let me check on this. Hold on. These numbers are generated by computers. So anytime you see that the computer number ready, if you say, okay, time for pull back, boom, one pullback of your account gone. So if you don't know when to run and grab profit, you have to forever give back the money to the river. You understand? Alright, guys. You can get into 91S for the buy. So because this volatile, it don't make sense. Sometimes we wait on this break and close here. Right, boom. So only if you can trade it, guys. If you can't trade it, leave it alone. So 91S for the buy, guys. All right, 91S. Can enter with $20. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. The minimum you should have in your account to trade this is $100. That's a minimum. So if you have 100 and over in your account, then yes. If not, leave this alone until I call out something else. That's why I'm saying I call this out. That's just hold on a second. Don't rush me, please. That's why I'm telling you, say, I'm not going to call it out in the cash for Christmas. You understand? All right. So the SL is 22006.4. Right? When I call out the trade, nobody should be asking me for stop loss. Eventually, I will drop the stop loss. You understand? You enter the trade first, then the stop loss come after. You understand? When you call out the trade and then you sit down and wait for the stop loss before you get in at the trade. Otherwise, you're not going to make no money. You put on the trade first, then you modify the trade, put on your stop loss. You understand? That's how trading work. I just call out the trade 2 seconds and you rush for the stop loss, and also this thing work around here. Everybody have to have patience around here, so. You understand? Alright. So 91S for the buy. Alright, so make a copy. So 91S. Right. So like I was saying before, the reason why I'm not drop this, the reason why I won't be calling out 91S in the challenge, right, is because number one, is too volatile. Number two, I won't know what is in people's account. You understand? Even if me tell people to take a screenshot and drop it in the group, it's still not gonna work. Because it depends on how much people in the group at the time. It's gonna be impossible for me and the admin go through everybody. You understand? Everybody's screenshot, so that don't make no sense. So that's why I'm saying I keep it away from the cash for Christmas. Number three, 91S is too volatile for people's accounts at an early stage. You understand? If when people have 1,000, you understand, or more, then we can work with this one. If not, we're gonna leave this one alone. You understand? We still call it out regular in other on my live or wherever the case is, or whoever that join the mastering 91S group itself. Alright. Can you see all them pullback here? One pullback and that the $20 where you just ask if you can go in and we gone. One pullback. You understand? So this is why this don't for trade. I know. Listen, for trade that pair. You understand? It's a no. One pullback and that the $20 empty your account. You understand? Where you could use that $20, getting into either 25 1S, you understand, 51S, 101S, 75 1S. You understand? One of those pairs and take your time and build up from there. And then when you're at least when you reach 100, then you can, you understand, get into 91S later on. Alright, so 101S, we're waiting for a break and close. Also, our next thing as well, guys, you see for 91S, you have to be patient with it. That's why I'm say you're gonna need a little bit of more balance to trade it. Now, when I do call it out more time, I don't know if you notice. So when I call it out earlier, as in this morning, so it would have been this morning for you guys. I'm gonna go work around here. So when I call it out this morning, when we were on the live, it was down here so for a while. You see this? It was down here so for a while before it took off. That's all 91 is. Not all the time I call it out, it actually go into straight profit. You see how long it take for move from here, so? Right? Watch out. The whole of this time right here. Look here. Now, if your account not strong enough, watch out. If your account not strong enough, this would have blown your account long time and gone. You understand? So this was actually, hold on. Let me see, we had a breakout right there, so. Alright. Hold on, let me see. Right. So it was down here, so for a good, almost one good 1 hour before it actually moved off this morning. So after me call it out, that's where it's been sitting there so for the whole time. You understand? So this is what I'm saying. If you know you're going to enter this, you have to have patience with it, because guess what? It will come back. If you notice a bear week, it a throw, yes, a bear week. If you notice, if you do not have enough balance in your account for withheld that pullback, you know, you will close out the trade, and guess what happens when you close it out. So if this was me this morning and I first time I trade it, but I close it out. If me never understand what I do. Is it because we've been trading it for the last 2 weeks now? I kind of understand how it move. You will call it out. You will stay there and play around by your entry before it push down, come back up. You so much time you come back up here, so did a double bottom before it gone off again. Then it push up, reach this previous area right here, consolidate, weak push down, come back up, all sort of things go along here, so guess what happened again? Gone. So when I get to understand about 91S now, because I sit down and study it, you know. Yeah, man, when I first time I trade a new pair, I always study how it move. So I don't know if you guys notice. You notice that every time when it's moving, it normally consolidates for a couple hours or a couple minutes. Then it rush off again. Then it do the same thing again. Rest, gone off again. You understand? Pull back, rest, gone off again. You understand? So this is the same thing right here. So after we had this pullback right here, it sit down in this area for a while. Come back up to the entry. Consolidate for a little bit, run off. Did the same thing here. Run off. Pull back here, so gone off again. You understand? So maybe take a run off for a couple more push, and then rest again. So you see, when you rest, you just have to know, so, okay, one, either secure your profit, either close it out, or move your stop loss up in profit. Now, when I come onto the day, this is what we are trying to achieve out of this area. We are trying to get it out of this area right here. You understand? You see that? We are trying to get it out of this area. See, once we get it out of this, me say, not even a bolt can go catch it. Because we catch it from early. Remember, you know, when we start trade 91S, where we start trading it over here, so? I think we started trading it early October when the guy, the company live. I talk about the 91S. No man, I never over here, so. So we over here, we did catch it. I never September, did October, so roughly about them area. Yeah, son. So we did a catch couple buys out of it. Then it come back down in this area just last week. And then we managed to catch back the buy from way down here. So this is a buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To them make day 6 is been buying. So you see when you catch the trades them like this, buying like this, right? Hold on, if you can hold on to it, you hold on to it. If you can't, in this case with 91S, if you can go in and out, just make sure say you have enough money in your balance for withhold the pullback if you're gonna hold on to it. You understand? The last time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, 10 days worth of buy this. So I don't know if you don't notice the pattern. So this push up right here, pull back, push up right there, so right. Let me see here, so we had a push up right here, pull back, push up, come back. All right, so all of this will be a consolidation It break this, so then it come back down, so then you have half again. So probably if we get a couple more push, we get it out of this area, and then it gone to Jesus. So we have to watch it and see what go on. But yeah, it's a pair where we can make no money, guys. Trust me. It's a pair that can make us money. We just have to, you understand, control it. Alright, so 101 is now. Alright. So we are wait for a break and close. So same thing with 101 is. Once you catch it out of one selling streak and it start buying, you can hold on for the buy as long as ever. Just make sure to grab your profit as you're going along. With 91S, what I've been doing, so say for example, I just re-enter back a new trade because I close out the previous trades. When we catch a new entry, right, that one position, I hold on to it as long as I can. So as long as it keeps pushing up with the buy, hold on pan it as long as I can and use that as my first position. You understand? With 91S. The more it push, the more I move my stop loss in profit. Right? So that way now, whatever trade me have a run other than 91S, right? Even if those ones in a negative, the 91S will still be in the positive, but it's also gaining strength in the bullish momentum. So I just keep that one position running as long as I can and just keep moving my stop loss up in profit. But I do not leave my stop loss too close, right? I don't put my stop loss too close to where if it pull back, it stop me out and run gone about the business. Or if it does stop me out, but come back on the chart. So what I would do is come back on the chart, go to my 5 minutes as what I was doing before, and then, right, I wait for a break and close. So let's say if we were in this from earlier, right, it push up, reach up to this resistance area, and I say, okay, then we have to wait for a break and close right here. All I have to do, if me get stop out, wait for a break and close, re-enter back the trade. Right? But all of this down here would have been secured already. You understand? So while this secured, my account grow, my balance grow, wait for a break and close, re-enter back one new set of trade. You understand? That means even if the market decide to pull back, right, I have enough money in my balance to manage the pullback. You understand? Depends on how far it pull back to. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right, 101 is not ready yet. All right, 75. Been playing about right there. Let's see. All right, 75 one is a setup. Let's see. Okay. We did have the wicks them come down here. Up on a 5. We'll wait on a break and close right here. So we'll wait on break and close right there. So. Alright, 51 is. Oh, that's it stop loss earlier. We just say if we get a break and close, we enter for the sell. Alright, so this previous structure right here is being respected. We see, oh, it reached one previous structure over here, so that's why it go along. So, because it can fill out back that imbalance right there, but it's also failing to break because there's still some areas underneath this level right here, so for it to come and fill out. So with this now, yeah, we wouldn't get into a sell for this. It would have to break and close underneath this previous structure right here for me to get in for the sell. And even so, we still have structures here. You understand? And this could be one risky sell. I'm not too confident with that one day. So I can leave that one alone. Alright, let me see what 25 one is going on. So now, so 25 one is been choppy the whole time. Alright, so this now we need a break and close out of this area 25 when it's choppy, man. Very, very choppy. Alright, so even with 25 when I say, you see we had a nice push up out of this ear right here, out of the consolidation. It reached up to one previous high that it has never been before, pulled back and it's been consolidating. So if you notice with most of the pair them, as soon as they break out, they consolidate for a while and then they off again, because this been sitting here for what? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days straight it's been sitting here. So at any time, this can break out and run about it business. We just need it to set up first before we get in. Alright. Alright, so 3 minutes left on this candle, 3 minutes. Let's see what's going on. Alright. Let me see a good thing so I come on here. Because I didn't realize at the time going backwards. Alright. 91 has gone up in a profit, guys. I was in there from earlier, so I just add on one additional position. You know what I like about 91S? You can use the same 0.20 and make a whole lot of money, you know? You can use the same, the original lot size. You don't even have to change the lot size. And make a whole lot of money. I don't know how they do it, but they're good. Because, no sir. Them good, man. Good. I don't know where they find them pair. I don't know where they find these pair. I swear to God. Me don't know which part they find them a pair, but the pair them bad. Especially the 91 is a bad man. Bad like sore foot. A bad for true. Because out of everything else, you know which pair bad when you use a big lot size? Step 100. If you ever use a one lot, you see? Sure. I mainly use brother account. Yeah, son, between 91S and step 100. Yeah, son, we never use nothing else. I think when they call out, me enter couple 25 1S. I use 100 1S as well. So between 100 1S, step 100 and 91S, me use grow the account. I may get into 1 and 2 other trades in between. But I mainly do pairs grow the account. Quick and fast. And as soon as me in a profit, boom, me close out. Boom, close out. Boom, close out. Me not sit down and make trader run up and down and left me and go about the business. No. You understand? If me know me I could sleep and me in a profit, me close out my trades them. You understand? That way, by the time you wake up, your account not empty to Jesus. Alright, guys. 101S for the buy. Alright. Alright, 101S. my stop loss at this previous level right here. About 20 times we call out 101S for morning. Hey, me say 101S, we have milk all day. And we never see nothing else I move. So 955.38. So stop loss, guys, 955.3828. Alright. Anybody will no depend this call and not get no trade. I'm sorry for them. They should not depend the call. Now baby nobody, I'm sorry for them around here. They don't want to make no money because them not serious. Yeah, son. That's why they don't have no form of consistency. True. When I was up, when I did do trading, when I did do Forex, every day, I did on my mentor call. All if him did that chat foolishness. Every day, I did on there because guess why? I can learn something new every day. When it comes down to trading, you learn something every day. You ever hear them say, follow the people them who have success where you want? Yes, that's what I did. Alright. Put that as a reminder because I never drop there the first trades them. Yeah, you follow the people them who you want, you understand? Well, for VIX, I don't see nobody out there when we want to follow up like that. You understand? But on the Forex side, when I just start out, that's what I did. I literally start, when I never start them as in start them every day. But I literally, as soon as them start them live, boom, I did it. IG at the time. As soon as them open the IG live, me over there. Even now when him still go live sometime, me over there. Cause he mainly I doing private mentorship and them something there. You understand? Yeah, I got ask for TP, but yeah, me not use TPs. I mean, for the long position, you could use this as a potential TP. You understand? You could use that as a potential TB and then you stop loss down here. Yeah, I look at TP as just a luxury. You understand? That's how I look on stop loss, on TP, I mean. Talk about stop loss. I saw one girl on Instagram earlier, said she don't use stop loss. She said, so the guy asked her, where interviewer asked her how she know when to close out her trade. She said she just wait until, well, it's a, you can't do it like that, I'm not going to encourage nobody if you don't use no stop loss, But when me I trade personally, me not trade with stop loss. As long as me up, me not trade with stop loss. Me just know how much me want to risk on a trade. So if me in one trade and me see the trade pull back to all one good, me don't know $500, then me close out manually. You understand? Because I know see the trade reaches stop loss, so I call out. You understand? It'll go further and further, so I don't use. You understand me? So I close out this all right there. You understand? When we just start off, whenever I use them. Okay. So you put I put my stop loss at my, once me in a profit, I move my stop loss to break even. That's what I do. So if the trade does goes in my direction, then I put it at break even and then you understand, make it run from there. And then what would happen now? Let's say the trade decide to go against me, and let's say we call out this trade right now and we're in a little bit of profit. Remember when we did a teach a couple weeks ago and I tell you guys how to move your stop loss in profit? So wait until you get 3 15-minute candle, then you move your stop loss underneath the second candle. You understand? If you did miss that webinar, is on my YouTube. So you move your stop loss underneath. Once you get 3 of this 101S 15-minute candle, you move your stop loss from here so to break even. It don't be a little bit more than break even because you move it underneath the second 15-minute candle. You understand? So just in case the third candle decide to come back down, right? and come all the way down and probably possibly come back down at your stop loss or come down to your stop loss, your stop loss would have got closed out and then the second 15-minute candle in profit. You understand? So that way now you haven't lost anything. You're still at, you understand, a little bit more than a break even. You understand? Now what I get for notice is that some of the pairs them, when you put your stop loss at certain places, when you know if you notice, let's say you're up $100 per one trade, or let's say you're up $100 and 101 is right now, and you decide to either close up the trade or you pull back and stop you out. And you notice when you close out the trade, the delay that it has on MT5, by the time you close it out, you don't get the $100. So as soon as you reach the $100 and you close out the trade, by the time if you verify it and you close out, you get close out at $98. I never seen nothing like that going on in my life. It's like, I don't know if it's a delay between deriv and regular that reach me. Yes, it's a little delay. Me I say I must have thief, them a thief my money. Yes. Yeah, son. There's a delay there. Me notice it from the other day. Come here and say, why me close it out at 300 and me only get $200. What the rest of my money there? And I say, them thief my money. Well, I know deriving. I just made a quotes. It's a delay between the system. Me say 3 seconds or 2 seconds or 1 second. And when me at 50 TP 48.99, me get, yes, me notice. So I say, alright then, I gonna set for them. Well, I mean, I think I nothing we can do for our side still. We just have to know, say, if we in a profit, we just make sure we close out quick and fast because, yeah, son. If you don't mind sharp, you would do the trade, you know. And I say, how comes the balance now move? Like one time I trade and I say, why my balance look like it's still there the same place? Because me I close out the trade and each time I close out, me I see like the money now move. And I say, oh, that's what I'm doing now. So the screen recording is on my YouTube. You have to go and watch the whole thing. Because there's a process of how I get to the 350-minute candle. So when you watch that video, it's a webinar that I did a couple weeks ago, Sunday. So there's a process I did before you get to the 15-minute candles. Or I move the stop loss in the 15-minute candle. Yeah, when you watch it, then you will see the full thing. Alright, let me see what I'm going with this now. 25 one is gone, but the business medium. You know what I do in this one? Gone like some mouth. Alright, to see with 51 is now we never get the strong break and close. And so we get the rejection and it's coming back up. So if we get a strong break and close on the upside, then we can get in for the buy. Because it refused to break on the low side. 75 and it's come back down here to go retest. VIX 75. Let me see what's going on here. This is we are way up on a break and close. Hey, look on yesterday can go. Mighty Jesus. And it's still a pushing a washer. You can say if we can get in for one sell. So reach one previous level here. We get the break and close, we can get in for the sell. When you candle come out, but you never close below here, so you should close beside that candle, so you're not ready right now. Let's pull back a little bit. Alright, so this keep bringing me back to the old chart. Alright, step 100. Been pulling back from the other day. It's been consolidating on the higher time frame, so it's there playing about. It's like, you know if you want to push up, you want to come back down. It's all over the place. You know, so one time I just step 100 with that trade. Just step 100. Once you're ready for move, especially when you start buying, me say you can't hold you again. Gone. And it's been in a downtrend for a while, you know. So you know, say anytime this ready for buy, it's going to just make one big push and go about it business. But it's been sitting at the same place. Alright, so if we not see any more trades, guys, we're going to leave it at this. But yeah, confused.com. With that one, if you get a break and close later on, get in for the sell with VIX 75. With 75, 1S now. Let's see if we can get a break and close right here. That's struggle though. Struggle. How you get the derivative chart? Is a browser? Yes, it's a browser. No, not the normal trading view. Just type in derivative trading view and it comes up. What is a big old bullshit golfing candy here? Oh, Jesus. Always wait for a little bit for see what the candle could do, guys. Sometimes they retrace and come all the way back down which part them a come from. If me not see a little bit of bias coming in, me not entering the trade. And then not if my money I gone with it. For sure. Just as me talk. They ain't gonna fool me. Now bear in mind it's been consolidating in a that little spot there for the whole day now. You understand? So where you see that big bullish engulfing just come in, that was buying pressure right there. You understand? Right there saw buying pressure. Buyers, it couldn't take the pressure no more, so they just run out of the, you understand, out of the block right there. So okay, I'm tired. You understand me? Just go on with the people that money. Go on. That's what happened. Look there. Come right back down to entry. To the previous structure. We just need a break and close above. Alright. So 1 minute left. So they're going to take out 95% of that buying liquidity just now. A bare week's the market throw to the bare week. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, look here. Bare nonsense. Like all of this, right? So nonsense. We had a little breakout right here. And come back or retest, push up back again. So they must struggle right here. But it's bare week. Alright. 13 seconds to go. Alright guys, 75 one next to the buy. Alright, buy 75 1S. So with this now, I'm gonna put my stop loss underneath the previous structure right here. Because what they might do, I come back down here so come retest back this area. If they now get what they want, then push up back the market. Stop out everybody, go about their business. With me, I always make sure, especially with these slow, well, I wouldn't say it's slow. But with these pairs, what they tend to do, come stop it out, they will come back down here so, retest, push back up, come back down, stop you out, gone. I'm not unite with them. Alright, 75 one is to the buy, guys. Alright, oh yes, me have to get one timetable created. Create for the challenge, you know. So people know what time, and then I have to go fix up the time because I know the time confusing. So me have to say, okay, you're not hearing me? 75 one is the something turn up, so probably on your phone. Well, 75 one is to the buy. Alright, so stop loss is 4386.1. Alright. So stop loss 4386.1 for 75 one is to the buy. Enter somewhere here. Alright. Everybody in, everybody in. Alright, boom. Every time I feel me reach but us and we've interested in me see 7 million nothing. But that's what trading is about, and you learn something new every day. Alright, make a copy. Put this as night. Alright, let me check back 75. 1 is 75. Alright, we still a reject off of that area. What about step index? Alright, it's a setup, but I don't like when it in this consolidation zone, you know. If we can catch it from down here, so we're gonna catch it for your early buy. Wait till we get a break and close and see what happens. Right, 25. One is ain't doing anything. 51 is. We say if we get the break and close, so we enter for the buy. We check for 91 is and so we take along with. Hey, sister, this a pull back a little bit. Alright, also it's the my ground is up on the chart of it. Mark up. So these were the night trades. Let me just mark them. The ones them earlier, the one me call out from this morning. Alright, see what I say what 91 is? You push up in a little bit of profit, come back down, stay here so consolidate for a little while. Right, so the money to grab, you know. Grab money and then when you're ready, go back up out the business. I say stay here. That's why I said this a trade, this a account here. The cash for Christmas, you can't call out them a trade any. So if anybody start with $50, one pullback and the $50 gone. No me not laugh. One pullback and the $50 gone, you ball out one time. I said, Jesus Christ, all of my money gone. You understand? And because it moves so fast, by the time you're ready for close it, we are the same, you have the same issue like earlier. By the time you close it, instead I close out with let's say you have $50 in your account and you risk to take it for the buy, and let's say you're up, let's say you have your minus, I don't know, $30. By the time you close it out, you close out at $33. You understand? Because of vice versa, even when you're in the buy, the same thing happen. When you're in the sell, the same thing happen. You close out with more than what you close out at. So that's why I said this is a trade and I call out in the VIX group, in the VIX challenge. Because one pullback on your account empty, unless you have a little bit more in there, can trade it. You have to can withhold the pullback. And it makes sense, because look at this. Look what happened. It makes sense now. You can say you're going to use a tight stop loss. Because guess what happened? What they normally do is them pull back, stop out everybody that they're right here. So, yes, and you saw my stop loss. Yes, everybody said my stop loss big. But guess what? You can't have a tight stop loss when you trade VIX. Because who have time for sit down and I wait back, I wait for re-enter back trade over 10 times for the day. Because there is no way everybody have put them stop loss. So that's why them target these areas. Understand? People always ask me saying, how comes your trade go through and me in a one next group and I see him trade, me see the guy call out and fee him stop loss it and yours not it. Me say, have you seen my stop loss? I don't use tight stop loss. You see them something here? Yeah, me don't use tight stop loss. So say for example, if you were trading and you look over here so to your left, one pull back and that gone. You understand? It pull back, stop you out and push back up because that's what 91 is. Me notice it from me start trading a couple weeks now. Each time I pull back to the previous structure, it stop out everybody, gone. And that's a feet motto. It running a one straight line. And even if it does, you have to catch it from early, like how we catch the previous one this morning. Pardon me, so. Yeah, son. So when you give your stop loss space, yeah, son, you have to know what lot size for using. In this case, 91 is now no lower that size than 0.2. So if you can't manage it, leave it alone. Yeah, son, I saw it go. But I see it here, so play around for a little bit before I run off again. Alright, so if I don't see anything else setting up, guys, I'm going to leave it right here. Alright, 51 is let's play about. When you don't see anything in that setup in the market, leave it alone. I'll leave it trade the next day. Alright, 75. When I pull back a little bit. 75 now a set up back. We get the rejection underneath this ear right here. Alright, what it might do is come back and retest up in them areas here before it set up back for the sell. So we're gonna leave that alone. Alright. We're still in our 101S. Alright, the 91S we just open. Step 100. Let's see. Alright guys, get into step 100 for the buy. Alright. So we enter triangle here. Alright, step 100 for the buy. Alright, everybody know the stop loss? What's stop loss? Everybody know the lot size of 101S. So hold on a second. So the thing is, the lot size for the lot size is 0.10. That's the lowest one. Yeah, 0.10. Anything higher than that, then your account is gone. Normally when I trade it, me use a either 0.24 or I use a 1 lot. But the 1 lot is if you have at least one good 500, just like 91 is. At least you have to have at least one good 500 in your account for use any 1 lot and step index, because it's volatile as well. It pay good, but it's volatile. Alright, so for this one, alright, so the stop loss is going to be 8112.3. So 8112.3 for the stop loss. Alright, so so SL 8112.3. Alright. So we're going to see how these trades play out later on. Make a copy. Alright guys, so any questions before I jump off, guys? Any questions?